Hello, welcome back. Another episode. We had a pretty fun episode today. We are going to go through our top 6 books each from the year so far. So this was obviously January through June.
Yep.
So these are our top 6 books. We're going to count them down from 6 to 1 and show you what we got,
Yeah.
Before we get started here, why don't you comment below what your favorite book of the year has been so far? And if you can't decide, pick a couple.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. If you got 6, pick 6. But let us know what your favorite book of the year so far has been. Or if any of yours match up with any of ours. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so we're going to start with our 6th favorite book of the year. We're going to count down. We're going to alternate until we each get to our favorite book of the year. There is one book that we each selected.
We have it in a different place.
A little different positioning.
Slightly different place, but it still fell into the top 6 for both of us.
That's pretty cool. So that might be one to check out for
Yes.
everyone. So
without further ado,
why don't you dig in?
That book for me is in the 6th spot here, The House That Held Her by Ellis Hart. We have so enjoyed connecting with him on Instagram. I don't know if he is on YouTube or not. He's also on TikTok, but if you have the privilege of connecting with him personally, you should. And yeah, he has this book available digitally as well. But this was a copy sent to us for free. He even wrote in it for us. And yeah, really awesome dude. I cannot wait to see what he writes next because I was super impressed that this is a debut novel from him. So this falls into the horror psychological thriller category, but this is number 6 for me, The House That Held Her by Ellis Hart.
Excellent. All right, so my number 6 book, to be honest, a lot of the books I read earlier this year were not very good. I had a lot of busts.
Yeah, you kind of did.
So honestly, selecting my 6th pick was kind of hard. I just read a book I really liked, but it was after July. It was in July, so I couldn't count it yet.
Count from before
So, but the one I selected, and the reason I selected it because it has stuck with me the most. And that's usually how I decide which books I like, is how much they stick with me and how much I think about them. And that book is this one here, The Unworthy. So I really enjoyed her book, Tender as the Flesh. That one is never going to leave my mind. I don't know if that's good or bad. But this one was so bizarre and just so out there and so awesome that I can't stop thinking about it. It was a little confusing at times, but I thought it was a good read. Really well written, but I can't stop really thinking about it. Give this one a try. I would recommend her books. You need to be in the right mindset and also, prepare yourself a little bit, especially for her first book. I actually just picked up her short stories, which I am excited to read. I think there's 12 short stories in there, so that'd be kind of neat. But this is my number 6 book. It's a thin book. It was an Aardvark book club pick at one point. It went pretty quick, but just a really crazy book, and I'm gonna be thinking about it for a while. But that's my 6th book. Number 6. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Number 6 favorite book of the year
there you go.
so far.
6th spot.
Yeah, number 6.
All right, number 5 for me. Maybe you have not heard of him before, but he is a local author by Nicholas Butler. This is a 40-year...
Local to us.
40-year kiss. Yes, a local author to us. I believe he lives... I think he lives in Wisconsin, or he lives in... I don't think it's Minnesota. But in the Midwest. But yeah, we did get to meet him in Wisconsin, not very far from where we live.
Yes.
We got to meet him earlier this year. So that was really cool. I feel like maybe on the day this book published or right around. And I got this book for free from the publisher, which is incredible. This gorgeous hardcover copy.
Nice.
Look at these frayed edges. How pretty is that? A 40-year kiss. So this book, I believe, would fall into like contemporary fiction. An accomplished exploration of starting over in Sunset Triumph. A 40-Year Kiss is a novel in the tradition of Kent Harrouff's Our Souls at Night. This is a literary, maybe literary fiction. This is a literary Valentine that promises to become a love story for the ages. So yeah, this was fun because we went in February, I believe, to the event. And what was cool is it was at a brewery we probably talked about this on a previous episode back earlier in the year, but if you are newer here and you missed it, the event was at a brewery, and they actually, the brewery came out with kind of collaborated and made a beer that kind of went with like the theme of the book. Corey wasn't really interested in that one, so he got something different, but I tried it. It was a stout. It was like a darker
strawberry
beer. Strawberry, which was nice, like in the winter time. But super nice guy. We bought a couple more of his books, and he threw in a couple of them for free even for us, I think,
awesome.
or at least one of them for free. So that was a really big like highlight of the year, I think, for us, that we got to meet him, and I really enjoyed this story. So it's like a second chance romance, but had a lot of other things going on for it as well. So
he's written quite a few books. So,
really,
give
really
him
good.
a look.
So that's my number 5.
All right, number 5 for me is a book we did for our virtual book club. One of the ones I joined in on. I think this was the first book I finished this year. So we did this book, I think, in January.
Oh, okay. You mean it was the first book you finished for book club? For what?
I think like the whole year.
Oh, like the book that was into 2025.
Yeah. The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rakulak. This book was really entertaining. It wasn't like an amazing 5-star read for me or anything, but it was very good, and it created really good discussion for our book club. We all had a lot to talk about it. It was very, I don't know if it answered a lot of questions.
Yeah.
But it really kept you going, kept you guessing. I was very intrigued. I liked the story a lot. The ending was a little flat, but in overall, really fun. I don't know, not fun. I wouldn't say fun, but entertaining book.
Intriguing.
It very much kept you wanting to read, and it created great discussion for our book club.
So if you need a book club option, that could be a good one.
Yeah, it's eerie. I wouldn't say horror, but just...
No. I wouldn't even call it a thriller, honestly.
No.
I know this is your book. I don't want to steal it. I mean, in your category.
Maybe
but
more
I also read it, but
maybe more mystery.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just
because I do think it was advertised as a thriller.
You gotta check it out.
I feel like that's what we kind of all struggled with a bit, because it was a little bit slower paced here and there too. So it did feel more like a mystery, but also like a family drama of sorts as well.
Yes.
So if you're into that, then this.
Yes, I think that's why I enjoyed it so much, because that's one of the
you do like that
genres I do like. But yeah, I give this one a try. It's I didn't hype it up that much.
It's different than Hidden Pictures, though. If you've read Hidden Pictures by this same author, it's definitely different, and that's not a bad thing, because I like when authors do that, when they kind of like don't completely change genres, but like change it up.
Yeah, if you read this one, let me know. Let me know what you thought. But yeah, that's number 5 on my list. I just overall I thought it was good. I thought it was good, and that is another one of those books that I think of once in a while.
Yeah. Next up for me, so book number 4, spot number 4, Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. This book was amazing, but also ripped my heart out. So if you have read this one, you probably know what I'm talking about.
You're selling it.
I do feel like this has gotten somewhat of mixed reviews. I would say mostly good reviews, but there are people that thought this book was unnecessary, and I don't know. I feel like I don't feel that way. If you are familiar with the Hunger Games series, like the OG Hunger Games series, the first 3 books, and then of course if you've read the one about Snow, and then now there is this one. This one is about Haymitch, so I guess I should say if you are unfamiliar, I wouldn't say you have to go back and read the original ones first, but it might be helpful. But this one I just felt like helped me understand the character of Haymitch so much more, and had complete and utter compassion for him as a human being and what he went through. But I mean, this book, like, it made me cry for sure. So be prepared for that. But I thought it was really well done. It brought me back to like the original Hunger Games, which is what I really did enjoy. So I liked this one a lot more than Snow's story. That one moved a little bit slower, and I actually liked that movie better than the book, which doesn't always happen. Normally the book is better. I do say that, but I'm really excited for the movie to come out for this one. I think we have to wait kind of a long time, but I really, really enjoyed this one. So it lived up to the hype for me personally.
Good. All right, number 4 for me. This is a thin book. This is a book that was on my radar for a while. And it's actually was his first book he ever wrote, Looking for Alaska by John Green. This was a pretty good coming-of-age story. It was very sad, but that's also what made it so good. I mean, really good story. I mean, it just follows a group of friends, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't realize it was going to be so sad. I wish someone would have warned me.
It's John Green. I think now
But-
you just know that John Green
Yes,
writes sad books.
it's John Green. So yeah, so if you like John Green, this was his first novel. I thought it was awesome. This is a pretty old book, a throwback. Someone recommended it to me at one point that I follow on socials, and I'm like, I'll give it a try. So I ordered it from Book Outlet. I got it. It's a quick read. I mean, it's very short, just over 200 pages, but a little heartbreaking. But what do you expect from John Green? The guy loves to rip your heart out and stomp on it and then do it again.
See,
But
I've not read this one, and you've not read The Fault in Our Stars, which happens to be one of my favorite books ever. But you did see the movie with me,
this book's
and that
so
one is
shiny.
just like
I gotta turn it like this because it's so shiny.
I know it's gonna
a-
blind
But
everybody.
yeah, this was a great book. I really liked it.
I should
I mean-
read it because then we could watch the. Is it a movie or is it a series on Netflix?
I heard
I
it
don't know
was.
which, or maybe it's not on Netflix. I don't know.
I heard it was a series. Yes, or one of
I
them.
can't watch it if it's on Hulu, but you know,
Yes.
we'll have to see.
But yeah, really good book. I thought it was great. Coming of age stories are always good.
Yeah.
They're always good.
Pretty solid.
Very solid.
My number 3 book is Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. Yes, make sure I got her name right. This was Arisa's book club choice. I feel like I've read a handful of ones that she has chosen, and I've not been disappointed. So I know some of hers can be like, but this one was excellent. This one definitely has gotten mixed reviews too, but I have seen mostly good reviews on this one. There are always going to be people who don't care for certain things, but this one definitely worked for me. They would call this like more of a genre bending novel, because it's got a little bit of mystery to it, like some courtroom mystery, which I thought was really intriguing. And yeah, it's definitely like a family drama saga type story. I mean, the title is very appropriate because it's all about broken people. It's called Broken Country, but broken, messy people who don't always make the best of choices, but we're all human, right? And so I feel like people struggled with this one just because of some of the content in it, but I feel like it's real, and there's people are never completely beyond redemption, in my opinion. So I just really liked that aspect to it. It's very sad in parts, but yeah, I loved this. Like, I could not put it down, and the chapters are like super short too. So if you are a sucker for short chapters and excellent writing, this author is an incredible writer. Like, this is a book that I will just think about for the rest of my life, and I will definitely reread this book, and I'm not a big rereader. So yeah. Delia Owens, the author of Where the Crawdads Sing, which also I loved that book as well. Yeah, she said fires directly at the human heart and hits the mark. So I would agree with that. So if you have been on the fence about this one and you've probably seen it everywhere, there's good reason for that. Give it a try and then let me know what you think. But I loved it.
Loved it. All right, so my number 3 pick was Katie's number 6 book, The House That Held Her. This was a great book. We read this book. You read it, then I read it right after, and we talked about it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just, man, this is a wild ride. This is a wild ride of a book. Very much psychological, but also horror.
Yeah, it definitely gives you
And
can give you the heat.
It's got a lot of like
creepy.
unreliable narration.
Yes. And the setting is really eerie and
Yeah, I mean, I like the imagery in this book. I imagine myself in the house, the Hawthorne Manor, quite a few times, and I felt like I was there with the characters. It was pretty good. Yeah. So as a first book, this book was so good. We recommend this one a lot. We just really like Ellis. He's an awesome guy. I think this book should be out into the atmosphere as much as it can.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
number 3 for me. Just really like this book. I got through it really quick for me, which is unusual because I read books like a snail. But
Yeah, you read it pretty quick.
great book. Just find it, buy it,
Yeah.
tell it to your friends. If you're into those genres, or you're gonna love it.
Yep.
Really good.
He's actually gonna be at like a really cool book event. I don't know if you saw that. Like in the new year, and like that's incredible. He's gonna be there with like other authors, and I'm really jealous of all the people that are gonna get to go, because I think I'm gonna like be recovering from surgery at that time. So don't think we're gonna get to go to that. But hopefully in the future, and that he would be there again, because that would be awesome. So my number 2 book is What Happened to the McCraes by Tracy Lang. I read this one super early into the year.
You did, yeah.
And I remember telling Corey, I'm like, this is going to be one of my top books in the entire year. And I already read it like super early into the year. And now that we're kind of over that halfway point, it still holds true. It is it's my top 2. So it's the second book, second favorite book. But yeah, Tracy Lang is wonderful. I've read all of her books so far. So she has 3 of them. And yeah, this one is my favorite of hers, and obviously, like I said, in my top 2 of this year so far. From bestselling author Tracy Lang, a poignant story about the resilience of family, the importance of community, and the magic of middle school hockey. And it's funny, I'm not a big hockey fan, but I just loved like the small town vibes of this book, and clearly family drama is a thing for me too. I don't know, like especially recently, I've gotten into it. And just like, yeah, the ties of family. And this one is also pretty sad. So I don't know why I've been in like a sad, melancholy mood with some of my books. But and this, I read this before my diagnosis. Maybe it would have been an even more sad thing for me to read now that I'm dealing with cancer. I'm not really sure, but not that was a plot point in here, but yeah, it does have some sad, heavy stuff, so fair warning there. But if you're kind of in the mood to read something like that, and excellent writing, she's just a wonderful author. I love her writing. I don't know, she just like has a way of just sucking you into the story and makes you care about these characters as if they were like your own family. And so I feel like an author who's able to do that is like really, really impressive. Because yeah, sometimes I struggle with like a slower paced book, but for some reason this didn't feel slow to me, because I just was so invested in the story and wanted to know how things were going to turn out. And yeah, it's about marriage and about fighting for your marriage. And yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, excellent. And read her other books too while you're at it.
You got to. All right, number 2 for me is this book here from John Mars. So this was my introduction to John Mars, and I am kind of upset it took me so long to start reading his books.
Yeah,
this book was incredible. I'm currently reading his book, The One. I'm almost done with it. But I think his writing style just fits so well with how I like to read, from multiple perspectives, short chapters, a lot of like cliffhangers. Like every chapter keeps you like on the edge of your seat. So this book follows three characters, 3 perspectives. It's 3 neighbors, kind of gossipy neighbors. It's a ton of drama. This book's got tons of drama between neighbors and like, I don't know, petty women. But it also has a lot of thrills and a lot of suspense.
You would like the book I'm currently reading then, if you like.
Possibly. But yeah, so
drama and...
Yeah, so I'm excited to start reading more of his books. I read this one recently. I'm reading The One right now, which I'm loving for sure. And I want to keep going with his books. I just think his writing style fits so well with how I like to read books, especially thrillers. Because, yeah. It keeps you cruising.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Corey did say in The One, though, that there's like kind of there's cancer in that one. And so I probably won't pick that one up, but does that have that mentioned at all?
I don't think so.
Then maybe I would read his newest book first, because I want to get into his books too.
Yeah, so this is his newest book.
Just pick something else.
I started with it. I thought it was great. 3 women, 3 smoldering secrets. Who will make it out alive? I mean, come on.
I love the cover too.
Yeah, this book was.
It's like begging to be read.
I think this may have been one of the books I read the quickest.
Yeah, you did fly through that pretty fast, especially with like
I
short.
I like
how
what
short
the,
those
I like
chapters
what
are.
his books are a little longer side, but they're
It doesn't feel like that.
each chapter is like 1, 2, maybe 3 pages,
Nice.
and
So
they
it
all
makes you feel like you're, even if it's
and
a longer book.
when you're switching perspectives a lot,
Yeah.
and it's all ending with suspense, you want to keep going, so you want to keep getting back to the current perspective.
Or to the yeah.
Like in the one I'm reading right now, it's told from 5 perspectives, and like you finish a perspective, but you got to get through the next 4 chapters to get back to that perspective,
that one. Yeah.
and like you got to figure out what's going on. So you keep reading.
And sometimes you probably gravitate towards one perspective over the other,
Oh, yeah.
or more than
I would
one.
say in that book, two of the 5 perspectives I'm more like invested in, but they're all good. But I'd say 2 of them, like I want to get back to this character, Ellie or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I love it.
Yeah, same with well, we're not talking about current books, but I just have to slip it in because I am really liking one of my current reads. But yes, it's like I was telling Corey that one of them is like, I don't like her perspective as much. So yeah, then I'm kind of like, trying to like, I mean, it's not bad. It's just that she's like my least favorite person to read through. So then, I'm wanting to get to like the next ones, get to the next one.
Well, it helps you read it quicker.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
All right, we're on to our.
Drum roll.
I don't know why I clapped, but
drum roll.
it seemed worth it.
There
Our
you go.
top books of the year so far.
All right, guys, this is not only my top book of the year, but I'm claiming it as like my favorite book ever right now. And somebody said like, was, I think talking to me on Instagram, that sometimes you can like, that can happen because it's just something you've read recently and then you just like attach to it. But I'm like, no. This is an incredible book. Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm sorry, but she is like in a league of her own. This woman knows how to write an excellent novel. I've only read one by her so far that I like still liked, didn't love, but I mean, it's like she just doesn't write a bad book. And there's only 3 of them in her entire repertoire of books that I've not read yet, and they're like some older books. So I really need to get on that because she is one of my absolute favorite authors. This book is signed by her. Gotta show you.
That's awesome.
So I have a signed copy. Look at the end papers are really cool in this book. But I cannot say enough good things. If you're not a big reader and you like only read 1 or 2 books a year, like just make it this book.
Give it a whirl.
one of your books, make it this book. It's so good. And not to be, don't be confused here. Some people, I guess, did not read the fine print. It is small, but it is a love story. So I think there have been some mixed reviews of people being disappointed that this was not just completely about space and astronauts and pilots, and that it was just totally action-packed, which it does have action in it. It does have the, if you're into space and all that, has all those things going for it as well. But at the heart of it, this is a love story. It's a queer romance, so it is between her right here, Joan, yeah, I think it's Joan. And then Vanessa is another character in it. And then there are a lot of great side characters as well that you will meet. So like on their team, you will fall in love, I feel like, with the side characters as well. And then a love story between Joan and her adorable niece, Frances. That was honestly like mostly my favorite part of the story. I just loved that so much, like the love that she has for her niece, and like also as I'm looking at this, you gotta see this up close. Like look at the cover of this too. You can see the reflection of a rocket in her glasses.
That's
I'm
awesome.
just like obsessed with this book. Everything about it.
We can't tell. Yeah.
I did a combination of reading it physically and listening to it on audio, which was an incredible way to enjoy this book. So if you like audiobooks, I would say you could just do the whole thing that way, or maybe like go back and forth or something. But I so enjoyed like that experience. I just like didn't want it to end. I mean, because I didn't actually go through the book super fast, but I think that was intentional because I just didn't want it to be done.
Yeah.
I was just fully immersed in it. Again, can't say enough good things about it. Yeah. Awesome book.
Awesome book. All right. Number 1 for me so far this year. This is a book that I knew I was going to like it before I even read it. When I saw it was coming out through the Aardvark Book Club, I was like, I need to read that book. And this is one of the books that I actually read pretty much right after getting it, which for us is not always the case. because we just like buying books so much. But this one here by Jacob Kerr called Dead Money. So this is considered a Silicon Valley thriller. The reason I liked it so much is because I enjoy books where one of the perspectives is the detective. So thriller, yeah, I guess it's more of a mystery. It's more of a mystery, detective mystery, figuring out who did it. It's a whodunit mystery, and it follows a tech CEO after they find him no longer living and figuring out who did it and why. And so they're following a detective and talking to people, figuring out people who work there, people who were involved, and like, who did this? Who ended up doing it? And it was really good. I loved all the techie stuff in it. But yeah, great book. I haven't seen a ton of people talking about this book, but the people I have seen have liked it.
Yeah, you trusted their judgment before you read it.
But I also just could tell by
you.
looking at it that I was gonna like it, and for sure. So this was my number one book so far this year. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
The rest of the year.
We will do another one of these videos end of the year. Maybe do our top 6 again and just see what changed.
I would be shocked if anything tops.
Yeah.
Atmosphere.
I mean, mine's already changed in my mind, so that's good. That's good. But so obviously, thanks for watching. Let us know. Just comment below what's your favorite book.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Yes. Anything else? Do the comments.
Comment. That helps.
Do them all. So yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again.